Hello everyone, welcome back. As the last topic in this loops, I just want to discuss one thing special that is called this pattern printing. It's called this pattern printing. This is one of the simplest topic, but it seems to be difficult. Suppose we may get some interview questions like one, two, one, two, three, one, two, three, four. You may need to print something like this, or one, two, three, four, five, one, two, three, four. One, two, three, one, two, one, something like this. Or some days it will be like one, two, three, one, two, three, four, five, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, something like this. Some printing pyramid kind of thing, or some days you may get one, two, three, one, two, three, four, otherwise one, two, two, three, 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 four, four, four. These are the kind of pattern printing we used to see. We can simply print this using this for loop. This is called, first of all, we need to understand what is meant by nested loop. Nested loop. Nested loop means one loop inside another loop. This is called nested loop. Let's go ahead and see this in practical. Suppose I want to print something like for I in range of 3, I in range of 3. Okay, then I'm going to say, I'm going to write another loop for j in range of 3. Okay, print j. Let's see what it is going to print. It is means 0 1 2 3 0 1 2 0 1 2 0 1 2. Suppose in the print function itself we can say what should be the end. If you're saying end equal to a space, then it is going to say 1 uh, 0 1 2 0 1 2 0 1 2. Again, if I'm saying I'm just exiting the loop, then say just go back and printing a new line. Now it is printing as a square format. It's a trial and error. We can do multiple kind of things here. This is how it is doing. Whenever we do some sort of pattern matchings, two things we need to do. Okay, for pattern matching, not matching, pattern printing. For pattern printing, always first we need to consider the outer loop. First thing is outer loop. Based on the outer loop, we need to iterate inner loop. While iterating through the inner loop, here comes the logic. Based on the logic, print the pattern. Print the pattern. That's it. Let's go ahead and see one by one. Let's take this example for for the easiest to understand. I'm taking the variables are rows and columns. For the row in range of 5, that means it is going to start from 0 to 4. So to start to 4, then I'm going to type for code in range of 5. Here also I'm taking the same range. I'm taking 5 rows and 5 columns. Okay, then print. Here I'm going to print star. Here I'm going to print, or we can, let me check whether it is emojis are allowed. Yes, let me print some emojis here. And what I'm going to say, end is equal to what? End is equal to, we can say, an empty string. If you print like this, it is going to print all together one by one, like this. I don't want to do that. Wow, because I want to see them as a pyramid. In that case, I can give print, not the pyramid, square. See, it is beautifully printed the square with all the smileys. Let's go ahead and see something else. Let's go ahead and see something called a pyramid. Something called a pyramid. If you want to, um, not a pyramid, right angle triangle. For row in range of 5, okay, and for column in range of 5, okay. Column in range of 5, I don't want to do that. Column in range of row plus 1. a column in range of row plus 1. That means in this case, what is happening for row in range of 5, I have 5 rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, starting from the first row equal to 1. Okay, and column in the range of, I'm just going to start from the row 1. I'm going to start here. I'm going to start from this row, and then I'm going to start from this column. Column in the range of either row plus 1, or we can say column in the range of row. Here I have 1 column in the range of 1. Column in the range of 1. That is me. Now I am coordinate 1, 1. Now it is printed the first element. Now it is incremented to the next one, r equal to 2. R equal to 2. We have here r equal to 2. In the column here, I'm going to take r equal to 2, range of row. Here I'm not going to take this one. I'm just taking whatever the value taken for the row. Iterating through the row equal to 1, I'm going to take 1. Row equal to 2, I'm going to take 2. That means column also equal to 2. Row equal to 2. This is the first row. This is the second row. In the second row, I'm going to print 2 items. When this is equal to 3, then I will go to the row number 3. Here, I'm going to print 3 columns. I'm going to print 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. Then increment it to 4. It will go to the 4th row. There also I'm going to print 4 items. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how this pattern is getting printed. This is as simple as it is, not that much complicated. Let's go ahead and print this one and see how beautifully it is. Let's erase all this. Erase them, close it. Okay. Now here, what I'm going to see is I don't want to print this plus 1. This one I don't want this one. Then print the smiley, and edit this one. If you're printing like this, it is going to print all of them in a same row. I don't want to do that. I'm just going back. I'm saying just after each session, whenever we go back to the outer loop, just print new line. Whenever we go to the outer loop, just print the new line so that you'll get a beautiful triangle like this. This is how simple it is. Let's go ahead and see whether I can explain any other beautiful example. Now let's go ahead and print something, an inverted triangle. Inverted triangle. If we print here, that's here, right angle inverted triangle. Inverted triangle. Let's go ahead and see how to print that. Here for row in range. In this case, we need to go from top row will be higher, lower one will be lower. Now we have to start from the reverse order. We are not starting from the range 0 to 5. Instead, we are going to start from 5 to 0. 5 to 0, and step value will be -1. 5 plus -1, 4. 4 plus -1, 3. 3 plus -1, 2. 2 plus -1, 0. Like that it will go. Let's see. 5, 0, -1. And for column, I am printing column in range of row. Column in range of row. If you visualize this one, here what we are doing is here what we are doing is first row equal to 5. Row equal to 5 means now we are printing in the reverse order. Row equal to 5. Okay, fifth row. That column also I'm going to print. Column C is equal to 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 5. The fifth row I have print in the reverse order. Then it will become 4. Column also become 4. It will go to the fourth row, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then decrement to 3. Column also decrement to 3. Third row 1, 2, 3. Then decrement to 2. Here also decrement to 2. It will go on in the second one 1, 2. Then decrement to 1, decrement to 1, then 1, and decrement to only 1. This is how we'll be printing the reverse order. Let's erase this one and go ahead and try to print it. See if you see this one. Row in range 5, 0, -1, column in the range of row, print the smiley. At the end, just give one space. And once it finish, while we're going to the previous exit the loop, just print a new line so that it will be beautiful. See, reverse right angle triangle has been printed. Let's go ahead and see another example. Suppose in this case, let's take this example. Or many are it is permutations and combinations of this one. Print the number instead of the smiley, just use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like this. Suppose here also, if you want to print instead of smiley, We can just give the column so that it will print 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. Hope we have seen this square pattern printing in previous example, right? I just made a small change here. Instead of this one, I have, instead of 1, 2, 3, I have just given star. Instead of this one, let's go ahead and see another one. We can call this, suppose if we want to print something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose if you want to print something like this, I don't want anything inside this square. Only the outer ring has to be printed. How can we do that using this one? A slight modification. Suppose what is this one? Only thing we need to understand is this one, these two. Also, these two. We can say it as a, if it is considering it as a zeroth row, then R equal to 0 and column equal to 0. Column equal to 0. And what is this one? R equal to n. If n is the number, then C equal to n or n minus 1. n minus 1. If it is taking as a range, then we have to consider n minus 1. Only on this area we need to print only on whether it is R equal to 0 and row is equal to 0 and column equal to 0, print the star, or row equal to n minus 1 and column equal to n minus 1, then print that equal to 0. Let's go ahead and see how to print this one. Let's erase this one and go ahead and print. Here, along with this for loop, we need to consider if also. We need to consider conditions also. Here, if you see this one, in this case, what we're checking instead of this one, I'm just printing a beautiful star. Here, what it is doing, let's see what it is doing. If the row equal to 0 or row equal to size minus 1, row equal to 0, this is my row equal to 0. Why it is not? This is my row equal to 0 and this is my row equal to minus 1. What is another condition it is saying? Column equal to 0 or column equal to 0, column equal to size minus 1. Column equal to 0 will come here and column equal to size minus 1 come here. This is R equal to 0 and C equal to 0. R equal to 0, C equal to 0. Or, sorry, once again. The first thing we are checking is row equal to 0, row equal to size minus 1. Row equal to 0, R equal to 0, row equal to size minus 1. This one. Now, column equal to 0, column equal to 0, and column equal to size minus 1. Column equal to 0. So, column equal to 0, column equal to size minus 1. If we print only these 4 coordinates, then it is going to print. That is what it is going to do here. If any of this condition met, then it is going to print this star. Otherwise, it's not going to print. Let's erase this, all of them, and execute this command and see what is output. Okay, where is printed inside? Size minus 1. Let's remove this one and give the normal star. See, yeah, that is because of the size difference of the star. It is not going to show. See, it has printed this square inside hollow. It's a hollow square. It has not the square, hollow square. It has printed out. This is as simple as that. There is nothing much more to or deep dive because no need to by heart them. Just understand what we are going to print. Then it is very easy to do. This is all about pattern matching using for loop and if conditions and all. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day.